Okay, so something a little different for the channel. I thought I'd start a segment called Why. That's all it's called. It's actually just called Why, where we scour the internet and we look for stories where we can ask ourselves why. And maybe we have the answer to it, maybe we don't have the answer to it, maybe the answer makes sense, maybe the answer doesn't make sense, but it's worthwhile asking why. Now, today's segment is about the upcoming fight, which is between Deji and Floyd Mayweather. For those of you who don't know, Deji is a pro boxer with about 17 wins. He's a YouTuber who does try not to laugh videos. And is now fighting the greatest of all time, Floyd Mayweather, which I'm not actually mad about. I actually love the kid. I actually think Deji's a great kid. I think he's very humble. For those of you who don't know, he's KSR's brother. Brilliant kid. Seen a lot of growth in this kid over the years. What I love about Deji specifically is the fact that he has got no quit. I like the fact that he, when he falls, he gets up, and when he fails better, and that is something that I hold dear in my own life. So love that. But I'd like to talk a little bit more about the actual matchup and why. Like, why does the matchup even exist? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this fight? And for the most part, if I had to sum it up, I would just say money. Obviously, just follow the money whenever it comes to anything on this earth at the moment. It's all about money. Now, the fight is happening on the 13th of November, which is this coming Sunday, where Deji, who has won one fight against Fuzitube, who's also a YouTuber who's completely, absolutely irrelevant in the boxing world. He's only won that fight. Deji has lost his previous 3 fights. I think he lost to Jake Paul, he lost to Vinny Hacker, which was a TikToker, and he lost to I can't remember the last YouTuber. I keep forgetting his damn name. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Like I told you, irrelevant people. So these are irrelevant boxers, and it seems that I'm not mad at the whole YouTube boxing community and everyone trying to like jump in on this boxing thing, because if it's a YouTube thing, it's a YouTube thing. But what I don't like is the fact that they're actually trying to like cross-pollinate this into the world of boxing, but then not fight boxers as well. And then if they are fighting boxers, they're fighting the greatest of all time, which just makes absolutely no sense to me. Now, I'm less mad about Deji, because if I was in Deji's position and I had an opportunity to fight the greatest boxer of all time in the ring, knowing that I'm not going to win it, I would take it anyway, because obviously it's a big bag for virtually nothing. I mean, I'm just gonna go there. I know what the outcome's going to be. There's no ways anyone's beating Floyd Mayweather at this point. Who I am pretty disappointed in is people like Floyd Mayweather, who is doing these exhibition matches purely for the bag, purely for money. So now what he's doing is he's cutting onto these YouTubers who have got these big followings but aren't boxers, and then do these complete nonsensical mashups, because none of these YouTubers who do try not to laugh videos and all of that have actually done anything of relevance in the actual sport. Now, there are thousands and thousands of kids out there who get up every single morning and go to bed every single night, right, having worked their arse off in the boxing industry, in the boxing sport, in their craft, to never ever get a chance at fighting someone like a Floyd Mayweather, ever. And I feel like Floyd Mayweather should be pushing those guys. Floyd Mayweather should be taking it upon himself to say, guys, you don't get the biggest pie right now. He could just pass these YouTubers down to younger guys who would also beat these YouTubers, but then also be able to push them out into the front of the public eye and say, listen, I've got this fighter, these fighters, these guys are all good. Now, the sport of boxing is actually a dying sport, and I feel it's a dying sport because the legends of boxing have no interest in actually propping this damn game up. Basically, right now, YouTube boxing is like the Wish version of boxing. Like, they really want to be put up against, like, up there with the elite, but none of them are elite, not from Jake Paul to Logan Paul to KSR to Deji. None of these guys are elite. These guys haven't achieved anything in the boxing world. All respect to them for what they've achieved in their careers, but they're not boxers. Sure, they're going to work up there, but working up there fighting YouTubers and fighting these nonsensical, like 50-year-olds that have sort of retired from the MMA does not make you a good boxer. So this idea of, you know, someone like a Deji fighting Floyd Mayweather, kind of poses the question, why? What is the point of that if it's not all for money? Nobody does anything for the greater good of the sport. Floyd Mayweather certainly doesn't give a shit about pushing the sport further in any way. What he's done for the sport with regards to his legacy and with regards to his style and with regards to motivating kids and things like that is all well and good, but what does that matter if you're not propping up the people who are actually becoming real boxers? So try to revive the sport of boxing for the guys who actually do this sport legitimately, the guys that actually live, breathe, and eat the sport, who are getting zero attention from it because YouTubers, because of their following, have basically taken over it. So they've kind of like just cut out a massive segment of the professional boxing world just so that the famous of the famous can fight each other, which I think is really a travesty. And I just thought it was one of those questions I had to ask. Why? Why Deji versus Floyd Mayweather? Why Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather? Why any of these YouTubers versus Floyd Mayweather? It absolutely makes no sense. Having said that, I wish Deji all the luck in the world. He will not beat Floyd Mayweather. Absolutely. We all know that's not going to happen. I hope he at least goes a few rounds, which I'm sure Floyd Mayweather will allow him to. And you tell me, what do you think of this matchup? Do you think that this makes any sense? Do you agree with what I'm saying with regards to the YouTube boxers facing the greats and completely cutting out a segment of professional boxing? Let me know down below. I just thought we'd ask why. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.